So, in this video, I will be showing you a clip from day 2. Again, lol, I forgot to post this with the last clip. This is just her eating with me, eating her little breakfast, which is just alfalfa cubes right now. At this point in her training, she loved these. It was basically soup. Now here is me trying to figure out a way to get this, some kind of control over her because she had managed to get her halter off. Now, before anybody says anything, this entire video is 5 minutes long. The one where I'm trying to get this lead rope around her. And most of it is just desensitizing. This video with me hitting her with the rope was 1 minute long. After I couldn't get it myself, I called out some help and I had a professional Mustang trainer come down and halter and lead rope her. Now, viewer discretion is advised because she's about to flip over. When I pick up the lead rope, she's going to flip. This was after a couple of days of her being out with the drag line. So I don't know why her first instinct was to flip. I'm not exactly sure. And then after this, she took off. She got it caught around her neck. Then she took off after I tried to help her out a little bit, which is fine. This was a very confusing day for her. Now, she had the drag line on for about 2 days. At this point, she just was not ready for me to be putting pressure like that on her. So I found her again, I picked it up, and we started, and instead of like putting any pressure on it, I just kind of swung it. I made some movement with it, and she was fine with it. I mean, she was a little scared, a little shy, but she figured out it was not going to hurt her. This was about 10-15 minutes later. I was able to get her to start turning her head with the pressure, as you can see right here, then releasing the pressure by dropping the end of the lunch line on the ground, so it was not putting any pressure on her face. Watch her face as she follows me around and listens to the pressure instead of freaking out. Keep in mind, this is all one session with breaks in between. Here she steps away from me, but then she remembers that the pressure doesn't release, and she steps towards me, and I release the pressure again. Here she kind of scares herself a little bit with the lead rope, but she remembers, and she steps forward. And then I yield her nose this way again, because I don't remember. And here is the point where I try to get her to walk forward. This video is in 2x speed. It's in 2x speed, so I'm not pulling this hard or this fast. It's in 2x speed. Trying to get her to take a step forward. Now watch very closely for her front feet. As soon as she steps forward, the pressure is released. And yeah, she did actually. She learned really quickly that if she stepped forward, the pressure would be released much, much quicker. So yeah, this is about day 8 here. And it's coming up right here where she's going to step forward a little bit. It did take a while for her to realize, but watch. Here it is. Boom. She stepped and I let go. This was about 20 minutes to 30 minutes after the start. She's walking towards me. She's approaching me. I'm standing under the camera. You can't see me, but I'm actually standing under the camera right here. Then I come into frame and I let her sniff my hand because she stepped towards me and she seems kind of interested. I step back and then she continues towards me. I let her sniff my hand, which will be in the next clip, I guess. I do have gloves on because I had a feeling she would try to pull me down. And then she tries to turn away, but then she remembers she's connected to me. And I am able to turn her nose back to me and yield her butt because that's what we've been working on from day 1. And look at that. Boom. And this is all the same day that she flipped. I want to point that out. This is the same day that she flipped over. And she's giving me her full attention at this point. It was just a beautiful turnaround, a beautiful change. I loved watching it. And she's getting a little bit more comfortable in my presence here. She's looking at me, even though I'm not looking at her, trying to make myself seem non-threatening. I'm going to offer a hand. There, boom. She sniffs it, and then she kind of steps back, but I give away the pressure anyway. Then I let her sniff my hand again. She's focusing so well on me right here. Now, in this video, I can't tell if I have hay now or if she's just sniffing my hand, but I know that sometime in this video, at some point in this video, she was started eating hay out of my hand. I think it was right here. Yep, there it is. She took the first bite of hay, but you can't see it because I'm blocking her. Don't worry, you're going to get a better view at what's going on in just a second. But here she takes a step towards me, which is really big because look how close she is. Like, she's super close. Then she tries to step away, but she stops herself. She doesn't run. She's super calm in this moment. I give her more hay, step towards her a little bit, and she leans towards me and grabs hay. This, by far, is one of our most successful days. It was one of my most successful days with her. I'm going to be honest. Here she stepped out of frame, so I moved the camera, and you're able to see a lot better her eating the hay out of my hand. Look at her, like, sneaking towards me, trying to get some. Getting out of a hay net, so I had to dig around for it. But yeah, here she's super close to me. My arm's not even all the way outstretched, and she's able to eat the hay out of my hand. She's very attuned. She's watching me, but she's not freaking out, and she's not scared. And when I turn back to her, she moves a little bit, but she doesn't try to run away. You know, and this is her being able to trust me really well. So yeah, like I said, this is one of our very most successful sessions. I was giving her big handfuls of hay because I was trying to hide my hand under it so she would feel more comfortable taking it. So yeah, this was literally just one day of work because there was a lot of videos from this day and a lot of stuff to unpack. I had about 3 or 4 videos, all about like 10 minutes long. But yeah, this was a very successful day, and I ended the session right here actually, and I just let her off and let her go back to being a horse for the day. Let her debrief.